Welcome to the greatest playlist ever. Here are your hosts, Brooklyn Pete, Robyn, and DJ Substance.
It is Super Bowl Sunday for us. By the time you get this, it'll be like March. I think this is an early March episode, so there's that. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know who's won. I assume the Seahawks won. That's why I'm so damn happy right now. But yeah, we are roughly 7 hours away. We are without DJ Substance again. He had some personal issues to take care of today, but I didn't want to postpone because I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks, and we technically could have done this when I got back, but then I get rushed to get it all edited by the 2nd of March. So
if we've learned anything, it's not good when you rush.
It's not good when you rush. Speaking of rushing, this week, I think it wasn't until Friday, I noticed on all the smaller platforms that the latest episode 57, had not posted.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I couldn't figure. I said, okay, well, it's on Apple and it's on Spotify, and I put both of those out myself. So when I posted on what is now Async, used to be Podcastle, and then I put it out on Apple and then Spotify, and they were out. And it used to be back in the day, like the first couple episodes, I wasn't even sleeping Sunday night. I was just like so excited for our episodes to come out and see how many people. Yeah, but now it's like, So they used to send me an email every Monday at midnight saying your podcast has been posted, and so I didn't even pay attention to that this week. But it wasn't until it was Friday, and I was like, well, I don't understand. And then I thought, well, maybe it's the new thing, because they just switched. They basically just changed the name from podcast to Async. That's our platform that we create these shows on, and they do all the distribution. And then I thought, well, maybe I messed things up because for some reason Apple's not showing our new logo with our little character faces on it. So I was trying to get that to work. They did update the description, but the logo isn't the same. Anyway. So that was Friday night, and it's like, okay, I'm tired. I can't figure this out. And I'm glad I did that because I woke up Saturday morning and I said, okay, this doesn't make sense. So I looked at it, and it was my fault. But previous night I had tried to talk to their chat bot. Have you ever talked to the chat? Have you tried the RSS link? And I was like, I can't hear them, but that's what they're saying.
Right.
Yes, I did that. So anyway, I got frustrated, went to bed. So I woke up, and it was, I put March 2nd as the posting date, not February 2nd. So, and March and February, if you don't know this, on years when it's only 28 days, February 2nd, or the February days and the March days line up perfectly. So February 2nd is a Monday and March 2nd is a Monday. So I clicked Monday, March 2nd, not February 2nd. And so anyway, fix that. So the episode 57 came out late on those smaller platforms, but nobody ever said anything. So I'm not sure who's listening, or they may not be up to date on them anyway. So I don't think anybody noticed, but that's the kind of stuff I got to pay attention to.
I mean, you're the boss, man. You're the boss. You're making it happen.
I brought this on myself. So
you are the magic behind the scenes.
That's what's going on here.
Yeah, I will say, as a kid, I used to live for the Grammys. Lived for it. Like I knew not all the artists, but like best new artist category, knew them all. I can't name one of those this year. So, no. But now, I will say I did not watch, but I looked up a list of the winners. And while it's 30 years too late, in my opinion, The Cure finally won 2 awards. I didn't know if they did. Yeah, Best Alternative Music Performance and Best Alternative Music Album, which I've not listened to that album yet. I'll have to give that a listen. But
I haven't either.
And because of DJ, I now know who the group that won Best Musical Theater Album, Buena Vista Social Club. I'd never heard of them before, so thank you, DJ.
Yeah. That was one of those things that was that was so weird that once he mentioned it, then I saw it all over the TV because they have a show on Broadway and they were everywhere. But so we learned so much on this show.
We really do. We
different
really
cultures, and So,
and then, sorry, did you know there is a category for best album notes and the person that wrote them?
You mean like liner note kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't think they would even do that anymore.
Apparently that's a thing. Yeah. So anyway, there's your little Grammy corner.
Speaking of awards, I think award season has passed now with the Grammys and the Golden Globes and the Oscars, and there were awards for best podcast. Sadly, not only did we not win, I don't even think we were nominated. So we'll try again next year.
We're going to have to work on that. So if you're listening, comment, like us, share us, love us. Come on. I mean,
we'll keep plugging away.
Yeah, like you and Dave used to say even before I joined up, you're going to do it anyway. So you might as well let us know you're out there. Please.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Right. I do have a comment from Arf Guy.
Oh, Arf Guy. Yes.
Who skipped a week, and
is he okay? Did you check in on him?
I did check in. No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't check. Well, just football comments.
Okay.
I assumed he was okay because we were commenting on football, but this is on episode 57. Another great set. I found myself singing in the car and tapping my foot on the floorboard. The cool thing about music, it gives you an opportunity to daydream and remember where you were when these songs were released. Thanks for the opportunity to reflect on the past and great conversation.
Oh,
so
that's very nice.
I know. I can't remember it was just last week. What was it? Had Joe Jackson stepping out on it, and I think Circle of Friends. And, yeah. And I think every song, just about every song, does that for me. Like if I hear it, it's like, oh, it immediately takes me somewhere.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it's the memory is like really strong, and sometimes it's just kind of I was here when that came out. But it's very cool that to do that, and I'm glad that other people are noticing that too. So thank you, Arf Guy.
Yeah, thank you. Look at that, touching lives.
Yeah.
Sharing memories.
Also had, I've talked about kids that I've had in classes before. I talked about Anna a couple weeks ago. And just this week, we had a little reunion. We have kids that graduate, and it's just small classes that graduate. So the kids that graduated last year, some of them came back. I think there was only 7 or 8 that came back for a little luncheon that they do. And Udeli and Arlene came up and said hi to me, and they both love the podcast and are still listening. They're a little bit behind because I said, do you like the new format? And they didn't know there was a new format. And I said, yeah, we've added a new person. So, but they are listening and they still love it, and they're tuning in. So that's good. And they're doing well too. So that's good.
Oh, good.
It's good to know.
Good.
So
that's so sweet that they do reunions like that, like so soon after they graduate.
Yeah, it's one of those schools where we kind of want to know, we've pushed them out of the nest, but we kind of want to make sure they're doing okay. Yeah, they come from some of them come from some difficult backgrounds, and we want to make sure that they're kind of we haven't completely abandoned them. So,
I love that.
So yeah, it's good. That's one of the reasons I like working at that school.
Yeah.
So,
good job.
Shall we close a poll?
Ooh, yes.
Episode 28. Episode 28 had 2 songs by Radiohead.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, and then a couple weeks later, I had 2 songs by Elbow, and after that, I realized that I do the wheel of randomness, and I let the wheel choose whatever it wants. But I have added this little caveat where I won't play 2 songs by the same artist anymore. I'll skip it if it comes up. So I'll have some say, but that's it.
You know what? That's fair. Because I struggled, as you know, because again, I feel like I reached out to you and I'm like, this is like picking your favorite kid. We all know you have one, but you don't want to admit it.
Right. And they may have canceled each other out because neither one of them got votes.
No!
So, but they were up against a pretty strong contender. So the songs were Deacon Blues by Steely Dan, Strange Fruit by Catherine Wheel, Kiss of Life by Sade, Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead, Penny Lane by the Beatles, and Just by Radiohead. So Fake Plastic Trees is one of my favorite songs. So
yeah, for sure.
And The Bends is one of my favorite albums. So, but it did get voted. It did actually. Fake Plastic Trees, Kiss of Life, and Strange Fruit all got about a little over 16.5% of the vote.
Okay.
But the overwhelming favorite was Penny Lane. So Deacon Blues and Just did not get any votes, but which I was a little surprised with the Deacon Blues one. I thought it would have picked up something.
Yeah, but, that's a great song.
Nope. But yeah, 50% was Penny Lane, which makes sense.
I mean, anytime the Beatles are in the mix, that's tough, right?
Right. Yeah. And that is the second Beatles song. Norwegian Wood, I think, won in episode 4. So we're winning about Beatles are getting at about once a year, looks like. So they're the only, them and REM are the only artists that have more than one song in the second round. So
that's a fun statistic.
Nobody has 3 yet, but I would imagine those 2 are the front runners to get a third song in the mix.
Yeah, for sure.
Along those lines, I've now dipped below 1,800 songs.
Wow.
So I started out with 2,000. And so it's taken about a little over a year to get under about 200 songs a year. So if we do the math, it's probably going to be about 10 and a half years.
Okay.
So, and I'm giving you, and I need to give DJ Substance fair warning that you guys are a little bit willy-nilly with your shuffle. You got he's got 14,000. I don't know what you have, like 8,000 or 9,000 songs or whatever. And you're just shuffling and just playing whatever, and that's good. But I'm going to get down to 500 or so, and you're going to be like, wait, I want to play my favorites. So this is over when I get down to 0. So
I see what you're saying. Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Right now you can play a little fast and loose with your songs. But pretty soon you're going to have 600 of your favorites and only 500 left. So
that's true. Actually, I just pulled up my library. I have 11,877 items. However, but some of that is Christmas music, which that's my caveat.
Right.
Or there's classical there's a little bit of everything. So nobody wants to hear Beethoven's Fifth. I think we all know that.
We might have a classical music podcast after this.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
We don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to be alive after 10 and a half years, but I'm trying. I'm going to assume I'm going to be here, but we don't know.
Absolutely you are. Yeah. Because
I'd like
the older I get,
second round.
The younger, old people get. You know what I mean? Old people in quotes.
Right. They keep moving the bar up.
Yeah.
I should be dead by now if it was 200 years ago, but
That's true. Yeah, it's true. If I was born in the 1800s, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Right. I don't know. I would have been dead by something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, tuberculosis. Everything's tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
Anyway.
I think that's it. I think we're ready.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
I think you're
real
first.
Quick. So sorry.
Okay.
If I can.
Don't worry.
I mentioned the Lilith Fair documentary a couple episodes ago. I did finish watching it.
Uh-huh.
And the nostalgia. I was like, I was part of something huge. And I don't think I realized how big it was at the time.
Right.
It made me happy. It made me sad. It made me angry. All the emotions. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. Even if you guys are like, what the heck is Lilith Fair?
Well, that's especially why you should watch it. Yes. And you're asking what the heck is Lilith Fair.
Please go watch because it was, and I didn't know this either, that they tried to do it again, I think in 2010, and it just didn't work. I was living overseas at the time, so I was kind of out of it. Anyway. But yeah, enough on that. But yeah, go watch.
And how do we find that?
That is on Hulu.
Okay.
If you have the Hulu.
I don't, but I'll figure out a way to watch.
Okay. So you can borrow someone's password, but I may be borrowing someone's password.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd share it. No, I would not. That's not allowed.
That's not, no.
No.
Of course not.
Anyway, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
We're ready, and you are number 1 today.
Ooh, I am. All right, so I'm going to start with a song from 2012 from a group called Wild Nothing. And this song is called This Chain Won't Break. was This Chain Won't Break from Wild Nothing from their Nocturne album released in 2012.
I like that.
Yeah. And I did not realize this because, again, shame on me for not doing all my homework. It's one guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know it.
I didn't know until I was looking it up during the song was playing. Yeah, Jack Tatum.
I'm like, what the heck, Jack? Go ahead. But when they tour, or when he tours, he does it with a live band, of course. It'd be kind of hard, I think, to run around and play all the instruments. But that's one of those groups where I'm like, oh, Wild Nothing put a new one out. I'm going to download it without even listening to it.
I should do that also. I like this song, and I have 2 songs off of Nocturne. They sandwich this song. If you look at the track listing, I have Only Heather and Disappear Only, always. Only Heather, yeah. And The Chain Won't Break is the song in between those.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I like that's a good. I like that. It's what would we call it? Dream pop kind of sound. It's and that time period we were sharing music. There's a lot of that that came out. It's just it's that kind of sound that we all like, that we're all drawn to. At least the 3 of us. So
agreed. Because what do you say? That's like our musical DNA. Love that.
So,
he's got 5 studio albums out, 3 EPs. And still writing. So, and again, I can't remember when I was first introduced to them. Maybe like you said, when we were emailing each other music back and forth, but
that's what it feels like to me too. That's when I got it.
Yeah.
So
I just,
one of you geniuses.
I can't take credit for this one. Maybe Ray? I don't know.
Maybe Ray. Yeah.
Anyway. So that was
I keep prompting to get on the show. But,
oh my gosh. It would be so fun to have him.
Talk about 2 guys with ADHD. I mean, they would be, get back over here.
Ray, if you're listening, reach out, buddy.
Yeah.
Aww.
So,
but
that's it. You're right. It was during that time period that we were sharing. We would email each other and new songs and stuff, and that's when I got introduced to them. And again, I'd heard a couple songs, really like them. They're in my playlist every time they come on. I love them. But don't ever go beyond that and grab more. So here's a 3rd song, and I need to discover more.
Just get that whole album.
Him.
That one and Gemini's really good too. I mean, they're all good, but yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, what you got?
I've got this is a sing along. This song, if you don't know this one, welcome to planet Earth, because you just got here and and this one everybody knows. This is from the Commodores, 1977, and this is easy.
Oh,
like Sunday morning.
Heck yeah!
No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see, I begged, stole, and I borrowed. Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? I'm paying my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do are right. I wanna be free, just me. Oh, man. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Whoa. 'Cause I'm easy. Woo. Easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. 'Cause I'm easy.
There you go. It's Sunday morning. It's easy. The Seahawks are going to have an easy win over the Patriots. Nothing could be better. So there we go.
I love that this was played.
The Commodores.
Yeah.
Lionel Richie, of course, is lead singer of the Commodores. Band formed in Alabama.
Yeah.
In fact, they all went to the Tuskegee Institute.
That's so cool.
So,
yeah. I was looking at their past members, and I didn't realize James Ingram, who obviously went solo, was part of them for a few years.
Oh, I don't think that was the same James.
Not the
Ingram.
same guy? Oh, you know what?
I don't
Shut
think
up,
so.
lady.
No, that's okay.
Oh.
I actually heard that because
Someone
Lionel
else.
Richie was on another podcast, Smart List. I was listening to that a couple months ago, and he was talking about. I think one of them brought up James Ingram, and he said it wasn't the same guy.
Different
but,
guy. My bad. We can edit that out, right? And yeah, that's fine.
If you want to,
Nah,
you know,
it's fine.
we can,
It's
or we can just show that we're human.
I am.
They had Easy's probably the biggest single, but 3 Times a Lady, and then later Night Shift. Brick House was on this album.
Brick House.
She's
Come
a
on.
brick house.
Bow, bow, bow. She's my day.
The other thing I just read is that they got their name from pointing at just opening up a dictionary and just pointing at a random word in the page. And Lionel Richie said they were almost called commodes.
History would have been a little bit different.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's that Motown sound that everybody loves. If you're not into Motown, there's always some of it you like. It's,
for sure.
It's good. And Easy, you've heard it, Easy everywhere. So again, if you haven't heard Easy, that you're just brand new to this planet. So
it's like those reaction videos where the younger people are listening to music that we know, and you're like, how do you not know this? Well, because you were just born.
Right.
That's
I think I've actually seen somebody react to this video, and I'm like, wow.
It's a little hurtful.
I feel like, I just feel like you would hear this on a TV ad or in a movie or in a TV show or somewhere. An elevator. I don't know. Dentist office.
The grocery store.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe people hear it, but they don't know what it is until they hear it.
That's true. They're not aware of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. But, excellent.
Who are we to judge?
Nobody.
So there you go. There's my number 2 song of the day.
No, there's your number 1.
I mean, my number 1 song of the day. It's number 2 song overall.
You've got Super Bowl on the brain. It's okay.
Yeah,
that's
okay. Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, my second song is from a band called, let me get it ready here. A band called Incubus, and the song is Are You In? That was Are You In by Incubus from their 2001 album Morning View.
I dig that.
Yeah, they, I like them a lot. They're kind of hard to put into a box and categorize, and who wants a label anyway?
Right.
I actually saw them in concert back in 2002 when they played the Virginia Beach Amphitheater. And man, talk about a great live show. Oh, so good. So good.
Really?
Yeah, really good.
I think so the only song I know is Drive, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I've heard other Incubus songs, just like I'm sure people have heard the Commodores, but
Right.
I can't identify anything else by them. And I like Drive, and this song is good. I like this. It's got some funk to it.
Yeah, that's not even my favorite song by then. If I'm being, I love it. But they have another song called 11 a.m. and just the lyrics, you're like, ooh, that's deep. I will say, so they formed in 91 out in Calabasas, California. Brandon Boyd, the lead singer there, and the guitarist Mike Einziger. Anyway, they all went to high school together. And even the guitarist Mike, he said in 2017 that the band's diversity is our greatest asset and our biggest flaw. We don't fit anywhere, and we never have. We were never punk rock enough for the Warped Tour. We were never metal enough for Ozfest, and we were never quite indie rock or cool enough for Lollapalooza. But we've carved our own path, and we're really humbled by the fact that we've had so many supporters and people who appreciate our music. Which, yes, that's all of it there. Because how many bands? Yeah, like it's the funk. They've got a DJ. Some of the songs are more guitar driven.
Right.
It's a little bit of everything.
It makes them unique.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And that's good that they're that diverse.
I agree.
It means they probably have a lot of influences. And
I agree.
Yeah.
And here's a super fun fact. This I hope you're sitting down because this might blow your mind.
Check. Okay.
So their DJ Chris Kilmore, is the son of the man that owns the optometry practice that my father goes to. And you're like, well, how do you know that? That's just random. And what? Here in the middle of South Central PA? How is that possible? Because they have one of their gold records and one of their platinum records near the checkout desks in the office. And I kind of saw them before, but didn't really pay attention. And then when this song popped up, my dad had an appointment this week, and I was like, well, holy banana balls, hi. So I got to talking with the awesome gals behind the front desk there, and I kind of, got a little geeked out, and I'm like, do you guys mind if I take pictures of the records? And they're like, oh my God, no, come on back. And, we're talking about the band and the connection and everything. So I'll send you the pictures later, but it was, the platinum record at the time was for 1 million sales of Make Yourself. Their album from 1999. And then the gold record at the time was for sales of over 500,000 CDs and cassettes of Make Yourself. And I'm like, you're welcome. I contributed to that because I have them both on CD. So special shout out to the gals at Kilmore Eye Associates in South Central PA for being so groovy. But I was like, how random is that?
That is very random and very cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, that was my very 6 degrees away of brush with fame. So DJ Kilmore, if you're listening, woohoo! Anyway, so that was my second song.
Love that.
Yeah, Incubus. Check them out if you've never heard of them.
Pretty popular back. When was that? Like early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Yeah, Make Yourself was from 99. They have 8 studio albums. Just a fun little bop there. I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
But
I do like the.
I recommend 11.
I like when they bring the funk.
Yeah, I like the funk. I like the bass.
Yeah.
All right, what you bringing?
I'm gonna go with the Fighters of Foo, otherwise known as the Foo Fighters. This is from 2007, and it is "Long Road to Ruin."
Ooh.
Sky. say we take this town. No king or queen of any state get up to shut it down. Open the streets and raise the gates. I know I want to scale. I know I feel without a name. Head on without a care. Before it's way too late. Maybe the season, the colors change in the valley skies. Oh God, I've sealed my fate. Running through hell, heaven can wait. Long road to ruin there in your mind. Under the cold street lights. No tomorrow, no dead ends. Long road to ruin there in your eyes. Under the cold street lights. No tomorrow, no dead end inside. For every piece to fall in place, forever gone without a trace. Your horizon takes its shape. No turning back, don't turn that page. Come now, I'm leaving here tonight. Come now, let's leave it all behind. Is that the price you pay? Running through hell, heaven can wait. Long road to ruin there in your eyes. Under the cold street lights. No tomorrow, no dead ends. Long road to ruin there in your eyes. Under the cold street lights. No tomorrow, no dead ends. Long road to ruin there in your eyes. Under the cold street lights. No tomorrow, no dead end inside.
That is the Foo Fighters off their 6th studio album. What's the name of the album? Hold on, let me stop. Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace.
There you go.
From 2007. That's the one that had The Pretender on it. That was probably the biggest hit off of this. And this is the second single, Long Road to Ruin.
I was to say, as much as I love the Foo Fighters, I've never heard that one. So thank you. That was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you've heard it, I highly recommend watching the video. It's got Rashida Jones in it.
Oh,
and
love her.
It's typical Foo Fighters. They make this dramatic video, but it's all funny kind of stuff,
Okay.
over dramatic. Yeah, the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
They like to.
Yeah.
They always
have
make
had
a pretty
some
good
very
video.
good videos. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
And of course, I think we both love Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Despite
former
his
drummer
personal flaws.
of Nirvana. From Nirvana. Yeah. He's got some personal flaws.
But who doesn't?
I like that.
You know what? Who am I to judge? Poo.
Right.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We can judge. It's all right.
Meh.
I like that he is one of those guys that's very much connected to the past and really appreciates the older music, the music that influenced him. Does a lot of covers of older songs. Brings people in, like a couple of albums. He had John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin in, and just it's just one of those rock and roll artist that appreciates the old stuff, and so I like. Yeah, and it definitely. I'm not a huge Foo Fighters fan. Yeah. I mean, I don't have everything by them, but I do like their music, and I like Dave. So.
No, I mean, yeah, I do too, and I feel like their music is different depending on the song. Like sometimes they just really rock the heck out, and other times they're a little quieter, a little more mellow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like there's a little something for everybody there.
Yeah, and that comes again with the appreciation of everything. I just saw something the other day that he was talking to Pharrell. What's the guy's name?
Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell Williams, yeah. And Pharrell Williams was commenting about how great of a drummer he is. He goes, I'm not that great of a drummer. If you listen to their Nirvana albums, I'm just copying Kool and the Gang and all those guys from the disco era. You know, like if you listen to the beginning of Smells Like Teen Spirit, it sounds just like some funk album in during the disco era. And so he just has a really great appreciation for not just rock music, but music that we all grew up with. So, and I like that about him. So,
you know what? We've said it already once in this. Diversity makes us stronger and better. So
it really does. Yeah.
Really
so forget a little bit of everything. That's good.
It is good. It is in all things. Nice.
So there we go.
Yeah.
The first Foo Fighters song won't be the last. So far, I don't think we've had a repeat artist. So this morning. So
no,
I know we have one. So
okay, we do.
Not yet.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
The last one
is
a repeat.
Oh, well then, if you're ready, I've got my last one ready to go.
Ready.
I'm going to take us back to 1982.
Okay.
Alrighty, this is from a beautiful man called Thomas Dolby, and this is Europa and the Pirate Twins.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Thomas Dolby with Europa and the Pirate Twins from his debut, The Golden Age of Wireless, from 1982. And man,
that is such a blast from the past.
He is so much more than She Blinded Me with Science.
I know he is.
I mean, that's a great song, but
yeah.
And this one that I played isn't even my favorite, but I love it.
Yeah.
He's so just wrapped up in a nostalgic blanket. I just
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember listening to this album, and I remember loving this album.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that song in years. What is he? Is he still?
He is still active.
Doing it.
He is doing it. I know he tours now and again. Let's see. Yeah, he's let me just get over myself for a minute, because now I'm gonna have to go listen to him like for the rest of the day.
2011. Oh, okay. So not a whole lot. He's had 5 albums.
Five albums,
but he's still toured. Last one was 2011. Yes. So, it takes his time.
You know it because he's a master craftsman. We can't rush. And fun fact, he actually on 2 of his tracks, he has Eddie Van Halen playing guitar. And if you've listened to any Van Halen, like Eddie's guitar playing is distinct. Like as soon as you hear it, it's him.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I think his first 2 albums were his best, but that was the golden age of the 80s. But yeah, he's got also 6 EPs. And for those of you in the know, he also worked on the soundtrack to the now infamous Howard the Duck movie. I mean, I watched it. It's it is what it is in the pantheon of movies. It's fine. It's fine.
I remember watching Howard the Duck. I remember being confused by it. And
Leah Thompson.
I think I've only seen it once.
I think once was more than enough. Let's be honest. Anywho, so Thomas Dolby.
That was good. I love that one.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that in a long time. And every time I hear Thomas Dolby, I always seem to hear She Blinded Me with Science, which is, like you said, great song. But this was another one that I heard a lot. Yeah, I like this. So
I mean, one of our submarines. I scare myself. Scream
I need to
Kiss.
revisit at least the golden age of wireless.
Yes. Yeah. And then the Flat Earth after that. Like, I Love You Goodbye. It just, because you know what? It's funny. He tells some really good stories in his songs too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
Very good.
Okay.
Love that.
All right. Well, what are you closing us out with?
Well, I think my last song, I think the Foo Fighters song was 2007. This is also 2007.
Oh, okay.
This is by Band of Horses.
Mm-hmm.
Second song we played by Band of Horses.
Nice.
I haven't played them since episode 3 when we played The Funeral, which won the poll at that time, by the way. So let's see how this one does. This is the general specific.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you're on an island on the 4th of July. It looks like the tide is going home. I might find a little way to your heart. Now to the general store for nothing specific. Gonna wash my bones in the Atlantic shore. Only for you and me.
That is Band of Horses. The General Specific.
That is so
Not Pacific.
good.
Yeah, that's off Cease to Begin. It came out in 2007. Band originally out of Seattle that has moved to Charleston, South Carolina, and has had a number of lineup changes. The main guy is Ben Bidwell, or Bridwell, I'm sorry. And they've had different incarnations of the band. But this is the second song we played from Band of Horses. We played The Funeral in episode 3, and now this one. And I have a few other Band of Horses songs. Again, this is that same kind of time frame when we were sharing songs, and one of you introduced me to this band, and they're off the Sub Pop label. And Sub Pop, of course, has a lot of those up and coming bands during that time. So it's very good. That kind of a revitalization of the Seattle sound, I guess.
Yeah.
Post grunge, but that's where you got Death Cab for Cutie, and I think the Decemberists were around that time, and all that. Yeah. So, and some of it's Seattle, some of it's Portland. What's the other one with the? We've played them before. I can't remember. I'm drawing blanks towards the end of the show. So, but that.
And I'm being very helpful over here. Like,
it's all right. I'll come up with it later. No, you know what? The White Winter Hymnal, White Winter Hymnal, Tiger Mountain Song. You know that band?
Not by that.
Okay, now I gotta find it.
Oh boy.
It's all bells and whistles.
Well,
what was the band?
Oh, Fleet Foxes.
Fleet Foxes.
I just Googled the song. Fleet Foxes. Yes. I think Ray introduced us to Fleet Foxes.
Yeah, I think he introduced us to Band of Horses
I bet he
too.
did. Yeah. If he did Fleet Foxes,
he was living in the area at the time.
Yeah.
By the time I moved there, they were already up and gone.
Yeah.
Or on the bigger than life.
They're like, Brooklyn Pete's coming. Let's get.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I like Band of Horses. Yeah. There's quite a few songs by them that I have, and probably others that I should have.
Yeah, same.
Great.
I think I only have their first 2 albums.
Yeah. I have a couple songs off of at least 3 albums, so I'll be definitely playing some more.
Yeah, for sure.
But there are some songs there we gave you to vote for. Yeah. That is faux show.
Faux show. Can't front on that. Sorry, that was a different episode.
So that Wild Nothing is good. Of course, we hit you with some classic Commodores, Foo Fighters, but Incubus, old school Thomas Dolby stuff. Yeah, that was good. So we got some choices, that's for sure. So hopefully you are voting now, and as you're voting, we will talk about where you can listen to us. You can listen to us on Mod Snap Radio every Monday morning. Again, I'm not sure if they're exactly playing the latest episode. I think that partly might be my fault, because I forgot to send a couple episodes to them, so they might be a couple episodes behind. But still, if you want to kind of listen to that, all of ModSnap Radio is pretty good. There's different podcasts, different DJs. They all play different, the stuff that they like. Very similar to the public radio. So yeah, give them a listen, and if you happen to be listening to it on Monday morning, you'll hear us. But give them a listen. You can also listen to us on Pocket Cast, Podbean, Overcast, Good Pods, Castbox, Castro. As far as the small business platforms, but we're big time too. We're on Apple and Spotify and
darn right.
Big time, but not being nominated. We're kind of in that sweet spot. But
we don't want the fame to go to our head too quickly.
We don't, right? Next thing you know what would mess that up? We start getting famous, then we got to start advertising. And who wants to do that?
We don't want to do that. So, no.
But speaking of advertising, let's talk about Hog Wild Records.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Stevie does. I'm not even sure if Stevie knows we talk about Hog Wild Records every week, but Stevie, again, you're more than welcome to come on the show. In fact, I think you've been requested by audience members. So, Hog Wild Records or that record store in your area, if you are building that vinyl collection, which I'm already kind of formulating the albums I'm going to buy once I move and settle in, and I have my man room all set up in my mind and where my stereo is going to be. It's all there. And I'm definitely going to get no more than 50, but I already have about at least 15 that I'm kind of got in my mind that I'm going to try and get first. But yeah, if you're building a vinyl collection or continuing on to build a vinyl collection or just wanting to find new music, now they're doing cassettes, which makes absolutely zero sense to me. Oh. But if you want cassettes or whenever CDs come back or whatever, if you want music information, go to those small record stores because they're the ones that are going to give you that information. And I think they're probably the only ones that exist anymore. You don't have the Tower Records. What was the other big one? Tower Records and...
didn't Virgin have one?
Virgin may have had one.
Did they?
I don't remember that as the big one. No. Tower Records always competed.
Sam Goody.
Sam Goody had one, yeah.
Was it Sam Goody? Yeah.
In the Northwest, you could always rely on Fred Meyer. They're like a kind of a upscale Walmart, but they always had a record section. But yeah, don't go to those big places. They don't, you ask a Walmart guy, hey, do you have any? He's going to be like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, go to those small record stores where they love that stuff. So they're going to help you out. Music is none of our business. Our two British friends across the pond continue to put out quality podcasts. It's great information, very funny, just a lot of fun. Give them a listen. And then Dave, one of the presenters there, does a reel probably once a week or so. I guess it depends on what he feels like talking about, but he showcases an album, either an old album or a new album, something that you should be listening to. A lot of stuff I've never heard, but then he plays a little bit. And I'm like, damn, this is good.
Yeah.
So give him a listen if you can find him. Music is none of our business. If you just follow them on the socials, you'll find his reel. And then they put out a podcast about every week or so. So follow that if you can. Very good. If you like us, I think you'll like them. What else? Make sure you don't forget to vote. I know you're voting right now for one of these 6 songs. Yep. We're about 6 months behind on closing polls, so you got plenty of time to go back and vote on old stuff. Maybe you listened to a show and forgot to vote. Go back and vote. Yeah. You can find us on all the social medias. Well, not all of them. On 3 of them. The 3 big ones.
The big ones.
The old school Facebook. Yeah. If you're old like us,
right.
Like me, I don't want to speak.
I was like, oh, hang on. I'm a little bit younger.
Ouch. But Facebook is where I'm most comfortable, and that's where I put. I don't know how to put a poll or anything on the other 2, and so I have a Facebook group there that you can join, and I'll keep you updated on stuff happening. But every time the poll closes on the weekend, roughly around Thursday, I'll let you know that it's closing, so you can get out. Oh, I forgot to do that one, and so you'll go out. You can go out and vote on that. But you don't know if you don't follow. So
that's right.
And then I put some stuff out on both Facebook and on TikTok, and then they kind of all fall into Instagram. If you asked me to post something on Instagram right now, I wouldn't know how to do it. I don't know.
No.
But anyway, we're trying our best out there. So if you like something, if you see something, like it, share it.
Yes,
Robyn, you share all the time. I appreciate it.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the more you
got to spread the love.
The more you share, the more you care. So
you know what? That's right. Sharing.
Put that on a T-shirt. NPR. I almost forgot. Public Radio.
National Public
Speaking
Radio.
Of small
Absolutely.
Businesses,
give them a listen. Support them any way you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're not playing what they're told to play.
Right.
They're playing what they want.
Yeah, and you could probably find a public radio station that plays the stuff that you're in tune to.
Absolutely.
See what I said? In tune to? See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Clever.
And with that, I'm going to probably start getting my drink on because it's Super Bowl Sunday. Start
Go Hawks!
Dealing with pregame.
That's right. Yeah.
And so hopefully the next time we talk, I will be talking about a Super Bowl championship and not about next year. So
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
As a Viking fan, I'm rooting for your team because we should have kept your quarterback, but we're done. We're dum-dums.
It's okay.
We're the winningest losers on the planet, but hey,
it's okay. When they come back, I will definitely root for the Vikings. Yeah. Always liked the Vikings as a kid. As a Vikings fan.
I mean, they're awesome, right?
Yeah. Fran Tarkenton, back in those days. Yeah.
Yeah. Purple people eaters. Anyway, enough of that.
Purple people eaters. Heck yeah.
But yeah, happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Kids, before we go, the Vikings in the 70s were it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good times.
So with that, we'll see you guys. We're going to take a couple weeks off, but you guys, it'll be seamless to you. So
it will be.
We will see you next week. And with that, don't forget to listen to music. Every day. It is so good for you.
It is.
You've got to. So, all right. Peace.
Bye.